there is no justice. They kill your brother, your mother, your sister, your family, and you still have to look at that killer with your two eyes. You are never given justice.
Le 16 décembre 1990, il a fait un choix il doit respecter. Là, il fait d'appuyant dans les eh bien, c'est un coup de tout le peuple haïtien. Et non seulement le peuple haïtien, c'est le monde entier qui prend le tout. Parce que l'on prend coup, j'ai couru de l'eau.
We are reeds. We bend, but we do not break.
Haitian voters have already made their choice since December 1990. We have, in majority, chosen one president, one leader. This is Jean-Bertrand.
They can kill one person. They can kill 10,000 people. But they can't kill the will of the people. We want everyone to know that we have been resisting for 200 years and we will win.
I'm going to keep painting because I'm going to keep feeling, hopefully. Whatever I feel, I'm going to paint.
I am Haitian. I love my country. I was born here. From my mother that was born here. I am what they call in Haiti by the Constitution a Haitian by origin, and I help my country. I'm dedicated to a fight. I will be dead in Haiti. I never want to die someplace else. This is a fight. I know the danger of the fight, but I cannot leave my country because of assassins controlling it. I have to fight to get rid of those assassins.
Jean-Bertrand Aristide is my leader. He has chosen to be nonviolent, to practice the policy of nonviolence. We should not be scared in a sense that we have to run away and leave Haiti to the assassins. Haitians must reach out to each other, supporters of democracy in Haiti.
Jimmy Carter came down here like they did in Santo Domingo, just to promote the person of their choice. In Santo Domingo, it was Balaguer. Balaguer won the election, but didn't win the election. They made him win the election, and they consecrated him as the president. Over here in Haiti, they wanted Bazin as a president. And when they came over here, it was known from the industrial sector that it was Bazin who is going to win, and that's what they informed the U.S. Embassy over here.
C'est toute une histoire.
It's a long story. They always talk about elections, but the people were never included in it.
5 octobre, ça a marché comme ça, bon, bah, il n'a pas marché même. Je crois dans mi-octobre, je crois 19, 20, comme ça, je n'ai pas changé de date là spécialement. Aristide annoncé sur radio.
In mid-October, Aristide announced his candidacy. The next morning, the people rushed to get their voters' card. That day, people suddenly understood what election could mean for Haiti.
I mean, the idea of raising the standard of the poor, let's put it that way, that was something new. And that was something new even among those who have been talking about that before. This is one thing that we should take into account, that there have been many people who have been talking about it before, but they didn't have the idea of realizing it.
But in fact, as we want to have a complete change, which is a revolution, so we continue to fight.
When Carter came down here, actually I was the one that arranged a meeting between him and, not yet president, but then candidate Aristide. That day of 16th of December 1990, they went to see Aristide at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Not Carter himself, but all the group that was accompanying him. One of them, Robert Pastor, Andrew Young, there was Mr. White, which was in the Congress, in the American Congress. And they were there to ask Aristide how would he face the loss of the elections.
I knew exactly what Jimmy Carter was up to when he was here before the election. How he wished that even the Constitution would be violated by the Council, Electoral Council, in order to fit the desires of the American government. I knew all that, therefore, I wonder if Carter is not innocent, but stupid.
I received the Carter delegation here, telling me, well, we are concerned because tomorrow there is going to be a bloodshed. I said, bloodshed? Why? Well, Aristide followers think they are going to win, and there is no way they can win. Don't fool yourself, Father. They are going to lose. Why? Well, Aristide is heading a movement, but Bazin as an organization. And always where there is a confrontation between movement and organization, the organization wins. So you are going to lose. I said, well, maybe you are not well informed, because organization is not on the side of Bazin, for what I know. And you are heading for a big surprise tomorrow, very big surprise.
Attendez, c'est magouille. C'est magouille. Qui est-ce qui dit ça? Grand monde pour la jeunesse ou la jeunesse pour la jeunesse? Qui est-ce qui dit ça? Grand monde ou la jeunesse? Grand monde pour la jeunesse?
I voted for Pertitier, for Lavalas, for the Worcester. I voted for the situation to change.
Bazin is bad merchandise. They spent $6 million to get him elected, which we would have had to pay back in Haitian money.
Monter président, c'est repayer, il t'a obligé de repayer $6 millions ça avec l'argent haïtien. Et que quoi américain,
The Americans are trying to stuff this merchandise down our throats with big publicity. But it is bad merchandise.
Qui t'a capable de mettre en colette nous par rapport à une question que pas de compétition.
Maybe if there were no competition, no other choice, they would have succeeded. But now, with Aristide in the race, even if they gave us Bazin for free, we don't need him anymore.
So this went on, and when I went home, the next day in the morning, 6:30, Bob Pastor gave me a phone call to tell me Antoine gave out the good news, we are going to support Aristide. Then I myself, I was hell. How did you know? The ballot hasn't been casted, all the ballot hasn't been controlled yet. Just to show how much they were involved in trying to make changes. So the next day before Jimmy Carter left, they made a press conference in which they said that we are going to support Aristide as the president of Haiti.
Aristide is exactly what the people are waiting for. Finally, the people can get out from under all the dirty games that the imperialists have been playing in this country for so long. And once again, the Makuts are out.
We are cleaning up in the spirit of Lavalas. We are doing it for President Aristide, but we won't do it for any other president. All the other presidents were Makuts.
There was great hope. The future means a lot to all of us. You should see that within 3 days, they clean up the cities, they clean up Haiti. It was beautiful, colorful, painted, and we are having a good time.
When it's not painted, it makes me uncomfortable. The cleaner it is, the cleaner I feel inside. I love my country. It's wonderful, as if God descended on earth.
In Port-au-Prince, you could not find a spot on the street. And within 3 days, no government could not do that job. But the Haitian people, because of the determination, the will, the power, the love of the country, the love of democracy, they have changed the face of the country.
From where I was sitting, I certainly had the impression that the U.S. government and the media and the elites here were very surprised by the outcome. Is that true?
Yeah, definitely, because they thought that the people won't come out to vote, but they were surprised.
They didn't have contacts with the mass movements? Or?
Yeah, indeed, some of the key candidates were saying these people are dirty feet. They were insulting the people, and they didn't know that it was going to be one man, one vote. So they thought that it was going to be a traditional movement where a big country will give the power to a favorite candidate.
Oui, il faut faire les élections, mais quel résultat?
Yes, we must hold elections.
Quel résultat?
But what about the results?
Peut-être qu'on n'avait pas souhaité ce résultat. Donc, il faut que ce résultat qui a été acquis soit dénaturé, soit...
Perhaps they didn't want such strong results, so the result must be watered down, modified.
Donc je crois que de ce point de vue, on ne peut pas dire oui, les États-Unis.
Yes, the US is for holding elections, but it is against the results.
De l'affaire, c'est-à-dire les élections, mais ils sont contre le résultat de l'affaire. C'est la contradiction.
That is the contradiction.
It is clear also that from the paper that came out from the Heritage Foundation, dated the 11th of February 1991, that no organization in the United States were going to accept President Aristide to change what we have been fighting for to change. That is, give the majority of the people the capacity to control themselves and moving it forward to be what we call a country, a democratic country as per the majority of the people want.
Sama Framio, bonjour. Vous m'ennuyez. Est-ce que nous sentons la caille? Est-ce que le palais national c'est caille partout? Donc, mais quelqu'un parce que nous sentons la caille.
The popular movement was not perceived, and when it swept into power a populist priest who was obviously committed to doing something for the poor, and when the general population reacted to that with such extraordinary enthusiasm and energy, that set off all the usual bells and the standard procedures to reverse that.
In 7 months, they did everything they could to sabotage the Lavalas government and make the September 30 coup d'etat.
And we know the work of infiltration, the damaging work that the U.S. ambassador in Haiti, Alvin Adams, were doing by moving into the parliament whenever he wanted to, moving to the headquarters of the military headquarters anytime he wanted to, moving into the palace whenever he wanted to. And that's how, with the help of the oligarchy, business oligarchy over here, the big guys over here, supporting the coup d'etat and still supporting the army. And as you know, no smugglers, private, can go on smuggling without having what we call a godfather in the army.
Coup d'etat, c'est pas un coup d'etat qui était fait contre Aristide.
The coup d'etat was not a coup against Aristide. It was a coup against the people, against the changes that the people wanted for their country.
Faut nous connaître bien que sous gouvernement Aristide, il a commencé à publier.
Aristide had begun to publish the names of all the people who owed the state, of the people who were cheating the state. He was putting out names to expose the corruption. It was clear that Aristide's government was working with the people and for the people.
Within an economic plan, whatever its level of perfection, can we allow Lac-Ouane Brewery to owe the state 535,619 good 66? Can we permit the National Brewery to owe the state 4,999,956 good 7? Can we allow Fabnac to owe the state 9,189,844 good 97? And finally, to be brief, can we permit Hasco to owe the state 15,625,625 good 90?
They say, what we don't want Aristide to tell us that we have to pay our taxes. We don't want Aristide to say that these people need justice, social equity. We don't want anybody to tell us, or at least not Aristide, that we must share. The national revenue must be redistributed in another way. That's what they don't want. They don't want to lose their social and economic privilege. The question remains, given the fact that those people who oppose democracy are still alive and are still very much active.
Thank you.
Everybody knows who gives the orders and who is obeyed. Everybody knows that. Their names are public. But nobody can do anything against them. And still, you can feel that the situation, the position is very fragile.
In Aristide's first period in office, he tried to implement the program of the popular movement, what he called overturning the table of exploitation. He started modestly, trying to double the real minimum wage, implement a social security system for Haitian workers. These efforts were shot down by the Haitian elite, USAID, the U.S. government.
We were on the streets when the whole coup happened. Started that Monday morning. And I was on the street and I saw innocent people being shot at. I went to the morgue, I got shot at. I just saw a lot of, it was like a massacre. It was a massacre. And to hear people, politicians, wannabe politicians, say that nothing happened is a disgrace.
Général Sidras, Michel François, Jean-Jacques Honorat, Marc Bazin, Major Valmé, and all those other ones, together with the private sector that financed that coup, should be in jail and prosecuted for having killed over 10,000 people in Haiti during that coup. Jean-Claude Nadal is involved in the coup. And Oriol Michel, in whose house there was a meeting that day of the 29th of September for the coup d'etat. The family Meuse is another big family over here. That was the prête-nom, a nickname for the Duvalier, not nickname, but for legal papers, they put the Meuse name in there. And that's how Meuse started. A Brant, a Murat, a Saliba, a Moscoso, a Bidjo, a Nadal, a famille Accra, the famille Meuse, or a Saint-Hubert, the Madsen, or a Cassis, or whatever else it may be. We have also Clifford Brant and his sons that I have to add to the list. They paid out money to the military to be able to make the payroll after the coup. Nessim Moura is a guy that was a really active Duvalier supporter, particularly Jean-Claude Duvalier. You have here Ramses Haloun and Romeo Haloun. They are two brothers. Ramses is the younger brother, but Ramses used to work with the Cassis, whom I see also in the list. And Romeo is supposed to be the commercial informant for General Raoul Cedras, together with another one I don't see in the list, Hugh Paris, who used to smuggle all the Mercedes-Benz stolen in Miami. And they are commercial advisors for Raoul Cedras, the general. And one not never to forget is Gilbert Bidjo, someone that is said to have made more than $40 million in a few years with Jean-Claude Duvalier. He's still making commission out of all the sales of ammunition and Uzi machine guns. In the meantime, without getting too far away from what we are saying, I just want to call on your attention something else, which is when you see Bernard Sansaric, the senator over here, when you take that guy who is with the government, the Duvalieris right now, and when you know that those people, that those Duvalieris killed all his family in 1963, and now you see that fellow grow up, now a senator, instead of remembering what happened under the Duvalier time, now is with the Duvalier regime and making operation on his also on his side. There is a second big example on that too. Is the second in Mid. Mid is the Bazin party. And this one is François Benoit. In 1963 also, there was the 26th of April 1963, François Benoit's family, François Benoit was a lieutenant at that time. They killed his son, they killed his mother, his father, and everyone else in the family. He happened to run away. And now he is with Bazin and going into that kind of dirty games together with the military and the same Totomakut. This is a shame. That's those people that sells their family, they sells their soul to get into the dirtiness and the, what we call in over here so much now, the magouilleur. And this is incredible.
My name is Thomas Eddie Dupiton, President of the Senate. The army is an institution under the control of the Department of Defense, Interior and Defense. They have their autonomy to do anything that regard the armed forces to guarantee security and peace.
Cherche une solution définitive à la crise, de vider les débats cet après-midi. Je déclare cette séance ouverte.
They coexist. The workers, the owners, it's like every other society in the world, except we have a very small middle class. Unfortunately, our lower classes are large, much too large. You would just have to listen to the play on words. It's absolutely delightful.
Is there any political message in this?
Not really. Not really.
When do you want it? Now! What do you want? Justice! When do you want it? Now! What do you want? Justice! When do you want it? Now! What do you want? Justice!
Pas décourager.
No se desmayen.
Pas baisser bras non.
No bajen la bandera.
Pas la guessa.
No dejen eso.
Continuité.
Continúen la lucha.
Goumen, je nous capable.
El pleito hay que echarlo.
La bonne organisation.
En buena forma de organización.
Une les l'autre.
Uno ayúdense.
Une protège l'autre.
Uno proteja al otro.
Kembe résistance la fort.
Mantenga la resistencia firme.
Kembe résistance la fort.
Mantenga la resistencia firme.
Kembe résistance la plus fort.
Mantenga la resistencia más firme.
You seul nous faibles.
Uno somos débiles.
Ensemble nous forts.
Juntos somos fuertes.
Ensemble, nous c'est la balance.
Juntos somos la avalancha.
Bueno. Donc aujourd'hui, Radio Nikio a organisé une journée de...
Today, Radio Enriquillo has organized a special day of solidarity. We have invited Mano and his group for a live transmission to Haiti from this radio station, which is listened to all over Haiti. We made some publicity, and we know that right now thousands of Haitians are listening to the radios to hear Mano and his group perform live for all the Haitian people.
Commandant, à vos hommes, commandant, à vos hommes, commandant, à vos hommes, commandant. Pantalon blé, yo dit li ba un grand, pantalon d'Aquana, yo dit c'est li boucan.
So Mano is singing those kind of songs that get into the heart of the population and which reflects the real crude truth, not the turning around the dirty politics that are, the lies, that the bluffs and everything that goes into in government talk.
Myself personally, I like to listen to Enriquillo and December 16 because there are some songs that we cannot hear in Haiti. They're not playing in Haiti. It's only from these radios that we can enjoy this encouraging engagé, is committed singing, because this is really the truth. A minority that has money paying some soldiers to go around to kill innocent people and sometimes their own brothers and sisters.
When I return to Haiti, and I will return, I won't only be doing cultural work. I have two characters, cultural one and a revolutionary one. I will lean more toward that revolutionary character because it is time to make change, to reverse the established rules. I will work to motivate the movement. Not only me, there will be others. I will fight to change the situation.